So,
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Fight Club podcast. This is your host, Dustin Wilson, joined again by Daylon Loonsfoot. Daylon, before we get started, thank you. First of all, I gotta address
brothers.
something, man. It's gonna be a little awkward here, but I have to right out of the gate address this.
What?
I've always known you as Daylon Ace Loonsfoot, but I'm
Hmm.
seeing recently Daylon the Ace Loonsfoot. I need you to come
I know.
out.
No, it's still Ace. I'm just like, whatever. It's the same shit. So I'm just gonna just let whatever,
You're
say
just
whatever,
rolling with
bro.
it.
But it's
Okay.
Ace. It's just Ace.
The first time I seen it on anything, I won't say like where, whatever. But when I saw it as the ace, I'm like, that's not right. I need to comment. This isn't right. What's a white knight for this guy? It's
Yeah,
ace,
bro.
not the ace. But I don't hate the ace too.
I don't either, actually. That's why I haven't said anything because it also sounds nice. So,
Yeah, I like them both. So I want to shout out my non-sponsored sponsor here. Got a little beverage going. Oh, I think I'm mirrored or maybe not. I don't really know. Got a little NA brewski going on there. Um, Wanted to shout these guys out. Best Day Brewing. I need a sponsor, man.
yeah, bro. I'm sure.
I gotta
I'm
get a
sure if you
sponsor.
reach out, you could definitely get one because not a whole lot of people podcast. So I'm sure that they would think it was cool.
That's what I'm saying. Give me a sponsor here. We need to run over your sponsors before we get started because we cut them off last time. Hit the
Okay.
sponsors real quick and we'll get into this thing.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I got you.
I'll edit this.
Oh, shorts. Okay, there they go. All right. First form, huge one.
Yep.
It's been pretty sick. Whenever I first got this one, I was like, okay, I made it. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Counter negative for recovery. They're amazing. Muscle Shark also for recovery. They're amazing. I'm sure you could tell us about it.
I know all about it. They are amazing, actually.
Springfield Fight Club and Springfield SBC. They have been amazing, especially not only to me but with Synergy as well, bro. Like sponsoring all the events, like they do a whole lot for Synergy, so I'm super grateful for them.
They are like the best thing, the best sponsor. I've been saying this for a minute too. They're like the best sponsor that Synergy has had. And you guys, like all the fighters that come through the Springfield area guys,
Yeah,
um, they sponsor a lot of guys, even if it's like a 1 to 2 fight, let's see what happens deal. So
yeah,
yeah, man. And one of the
yeah. It's
dudes,
cool, bro. And they make a lot of like cool stuff with like my face and me on it, and they like sell
yes,
it, and I get a profit of it. Like even just this, bro. They made this, which is pretty sick.
that is sick. Are there
But
pre-rolls? Do you have a pre-roll in there or what do you have in the store? Some of
no,
you guys do.
it's like a wax puck. So just
Okay.
some wax and then also like a disposable like cart like vape THC device thing.
That's got to be pretty cool to have a product with your name, image, and likeness on it. It's
It
pretty sick.
it was pretty cool, bro. I've never
Yeah.
really had anything like it, so it was definitely dope. And mine like sell a lot, which is super cool, knowing that like
Yeah.
all these people in Springfield are just grabbing mine off the counter. So
That's cool. You, Juice Box, Must See TV.
yeah,
I feel like a couple of guys have had products in there. I just think it's a
no,
really neat thing
yeah,
that they do with it for sure.
yeah, bro.
I won't get into the whole deal about percentage and all that. That's not any of my business, but it's very cool that they carry a product with your name and face on it. So, yeah,
Mhm.
man, you have the greatest you have a great lineup of sponsors.
Yeah, they've been amazing to me, bro. I don't plan on changing anything up anytime soon. So
Yeah. Let's get into this thing,
also,
man.
also one more
Yes,
thing.
hit me with it.
One more sponsor is this guy. His name is Jason Garrison.
Mhm.
Bro, he's like funded my whole like Vegas training trip this time around. Honestly, multiple times. Like he's done a whole lot for my career, bro. Like if I didn't
Yeah.
have him, I don't know like where I'd be right now in my career. So thankful to
Is
him.
Jason just an individual or does he have a business that he's
He's just an individual.
okay.
He actually works at the Shrine Mosque as well.
Oh, cool.
So he's always at those events, and he traveled to the Lake of the Ozarks this last time, which was pretty dope. So shout out to him as
Nice.
well.
Shout out that guy. Um, Vegas. So speaking of Vegas, do you have your tickets lined up? Do you have all that for the trip for this camp? Is that next week?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. I'm glad
Yeah,
we
I'm
got this
leaving
in.
tomorrow.
Flying out of
And
Springfield.
yeah, I didn't get to go as like early as I wanted to, so I won't be able to stay long because once I get back, I'll only be like 2 weeks out from my fight.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, basically just a week and a half. And I heard Thursday we're also going to go to the preseason game for the Raiders, which is cool because I've
That'll
never
be
been to an
sick.
NFL game, so I'm excited. Vegas is always super fun.
And Allegiant is like a $3 billion stadium. So, it's like, I think they
Yeah.
constructed it a couple years ago. So it's got to be like state of the art. Yeah, that'll be amazing. Um, I'm excited to hear you going back out there. Juice is out there.
Yeah, he's already
Okay.
out there.
Yeah. Are you like weight cutting any while you're out there? Have you kind of started to slim down, or what is that like? What does your weight cut look like these days?
Yeah, like I mean, definitely just like a calorie deficit right now. I'm still eating carbs and stuff. The fats are going down as well. But yeah, nothing super hard. It hasn't gotten super like frustrating at where I can't like I don't have any energy to train or anything like that. But I'm
Yeah.
sure this next 2 weeks is gonna be decently tough. So we'll see.
Yeah. So no silly text messages to you like a couple days out, I'm sure, right?
I mean, I'm doing it to myself anyway, bro. Just looking at it
Yeah.
online.
Yeah. Well, you look great out there. I mean, do you feel like I have a couple questions I want to ask about your weight class, but like 170 is going to be it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
do you feel yourself with strength and conditioning? Like, are you teetering where are you a guy that puts on muscle easy? I guess is what I'm asking. Because I know people are like easy gainers, basically.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I think for the most part, for sure. I mean, I can tell a huge difference since starting strength and conditioning for just like my performance, my physique. Like it gets better every single fight. Like I said it in my last fight, I'm like, dang, this is the best shape I've ever been in. And now
Mhm.
this shape that I'm in now is like by far even better than that already. And I still have 3 more weeks to go. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I mean, strength and conditioning is huge. You absolutely need it if you're going to be a pro fighter because, like, obviously, skill is more important than strength, but I think you need both to be able to fare at a high level. Um, so yeah.
Are you doing any sort of like muscle building? As far as like, do you ever pick up barbells for any reason, or are you just in there strength and conditioning, like,
Mm,
high intensity, low weight stuff?
we do sometimes. We don't do like super heavy lifting. But like once every blue moon, we'll use like barbells and stuff like that. But it's mainly just like explosive work and gas tank work. Just this stuff you would experience like during a fight. And
Yeah.
once you're able to get in shape off of that, it's just like when you're in the fight, you'll just remember those days, and you'll just take an extra breath, and you'll be good. You'll get your second wind. It's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah. Did you
But I
see,
love it.
speaking of, well, how long have you been at it with Taylor? I may have asked you this the last time we were chatting.
I
2 years?
don't know,
Year and
bro.
a half?
Maybe like a year and a half, maybe a year.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like a
Yeah.
long time though.
Are you in there, what, 2, 3 times a week?
Oh, two. It was three, but we stopped doing like strength and conditioning in the morning on the days we sparred because it was always on Friday,
Oh,
Monday,
yeah.
Wednesday, Friday. So,
Yeah. Did you see that recently GSP hit a 1 rep max on his bench press? Hit an all time at like, I mean, he's got to be like my age. He's in his 40s now. Do you know what it was? Did you see this?
mm-mm.
225 was his like all time 1 rep, which to me is like kind of crazy because you'd
Mm,
imagine like the dude is, I mean, he seems like super muscular guy, right? Especially when
yeah.
he went up and fought at 185. It's just
Mm,
crazy to me to think that like that guy ran that weight class for so long and it was
yeah.
like 0% of his training was about like being as strong as he possibly could.
Yeah, bro.
Kind of a
Yeah,
wild
bro.
thing, too. Do you feel strong when you're in there with other guys in the weight class? Especially, I've asked you about this in the past, but you've had a couple fights since then. You still feel like your strength for strength, like, could kind of go with anybody?
Bro. Anybody.
Yeah,
Like, bro, like every time I feel a 170 guy, even if they look strong, bro, like I'm anybody that I've fought, I feel like I've been significantly stronger than. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm like the strongest 170 in the world, but
sure.
dude, I think I can go tit for tat on strength with a lot of these dudes at 170 for sure.
You have a lot of rounds in with bigger guys too. Like, do you get quite a bit of work in with Juice? And I know Marco was a big training partner of yours for a while. Are you still
Hmm.
getting work in with bigger guys, or is most of your work with 155ers?
No. I mean, I've been getting in with bigger guys. I really only ever had like guys that fought at like 155 or 185 and up. Um, so it's like I've never really had another guy at 170 that I can really, just mix it up with in the gym.
Really though, right?
So, but yeah, and even when I go to Vegas, bro, it's like I'm literally only training with like middleweights. Like still nobody my size really. And I feel like I'm faring well at that weight class as well.
Yeah. It's got to
Strength
be a big
wise.
advantage, really. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about that weight class in the UFC. Are you like really heavily watching all these guys? I mean, I know you watch a lot of UFC, right? Like every weekend you're watching on Saturdays.
Yeah. But honestly, like I'm not like a hardcore like super fan. Obviously, I'm gonna turn it on the weekend when it's on, but it's like
Mhm.
a lot of the times I'm just like kind of bored. I just get on my phone. I start to realize that like I want to say that I'm a fan, but like I always catch myself just like on my phone, even
Yeah.
during like the big fights. So, but I don't know.
Are you heavily invested in what's happening in that weight class? And I know obviously like at the top you just saw Islam and Ian Gary fight. We were kind of messaging back and forth on that. I think I lost whatever bet was going on there. Um,
All right.
But are you heavily invested in what the other guys who are just coming into the weight class are doing? Or is that just like a thing where it's not really on your radar until it's like top 10 or top 15?
Uh, I mean, there's obviously like a few guys that are like brand new that are like a fight or two in that I know that I can compete with for sure. But at the same time, I'm not like super, super invested or like, film, like watching their film or anything like that. I just, when that time comes and they give me that person and then I'll start. But like when I'm not there yet, just still on the outside, kind of like it doesn't
Mhm.
matter who they are, bro.
You're not already doing matchmaking in your head about, yeah, put me with this guy and I'll fuck him up.
Oh, bro, not yet. I mean,
Not
like,
yet. Not
obviously,
yet.
no, that's the case. Like, that's the case. It could happen at any point, but it's just like I'm not worried. I'm not worried, bro. Once I get there, I'll
Yeah.
get there. I'll show them how good I am.
Let's talk about the a couple things I want to talk about, but the opponent has changed since we last talked. And again, thank you for being my guinea pig with this. We're going to do some fun things toward the end of this that I haven't ever done. But since we last talked, that's what, maybe a month, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, not very
First
long ago.
first YouTube video that we did, which I thought was pretty cool. I still have no idea, like with any of this, I have no idea even if we're recording right now. I'm pretty sure that we are.
It said
I
it
could
was. I think it is.
Yeah. So I'm still very new to a lot of this. But since we last talked, kind of where I'm going with that is the opponent did change. So just kind of, we've talked a little bit about it, but talk in general about what happened, how you found out, just kind of what that looks like. Cause I'm sure people like me are very interested in what it looks like when, okay, I've got the opponent, I'm kind of watching film now, I'm game planning, and then that just changes like that. So what does it look like? What did it look like specifically, and how does that feel like in this circumstance as you get higher, like in these pro fights, the number of pro fights you have?
Uh, dude, I don't really know what happened. I mean, I got a text and he's like, "This guy is out." For some reason. He just like it was taking him a long time to like sign the contract or anything like that. So it was already a little weird. Um, and then he ended up just saying like he's not gonna sign, and then he's out. And that's that was really it. Nate just told me, and then I don't even know how much longer after that till I got my new opponent. But as far as like, I don't really care. Like it was, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks out or something at that point. So it's like I wasn't really too worried about it because I was confident that they would find me a replacement fight.
Yeah. And they found what would almost be maybe I don't know if the like better is the right word for it, but an opponent that has a little more experience that may even look better after you win the fight is going to maybe even potentially look better on your resume. So, who are you fighting?
Scotty Stockman from Oregon, I think. I don't know. I think he's from Oregon, but I know he trained at Rufus Sport.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. He had a good run back in the
Seems to have
day,
some,
but
yeah, has some boxing experience. I think maybe the last couple that I saw of his
I
fights
think
on Tapology were boxing. I don't know if it was bare knuckle or not, but I know for sure boxing. So
yeah, it
probably
was
boxing,
boxing. He boxes.
kickboxing.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah.
boxes as well. I think he was like a Golden Gloves amateur or something, like
So
in
this is going
boxing.
to be this is a guy who knows, right, how the fight actually goes down, but it seems like a guy, if I'm remembering right, had quite a few like KO TKO victories. Is this the first time since the amateur days, I guess, when we've really seen like you doing stand up, showing off where your stand up's at? Because it seems like most of your pro fights really, I mean, I guess that's not particularly true, but it has been pretty grappling heavy for you in the pros. So is that exciting to kind of show where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. I really like the matchup. I know he's gonna be significantly smaller than me. I think he's like 5'9" or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be nice because he's primarily a wrestler. I'm pretty sure he wrestled NAIA or something. But yeah, this is a guy that's gonna like try to box with me. And it's I'm already hard enough to hit. Like he's not gonna be able to get inside on me. It's yeah, I'm super excited to show like the difference in my striking, even from my last fight. Like I
Mhm.
rewatched it and I was like, I gotta get out there again and perform because that wasn't nearly as good as I know I could look on the feet.
Yeah. What is it? Talk to me a little bit about what Fight Club looks like right now. Because it's been, I mean, I've been down here about 6 months. I wasn't really ever in the training room on Fridays. So I just would kind of see and hear and whatever. Like once or twice I dropped into those. But like, what
Mhm.
does the room look like right now? I saw the fight card has a couple of you guys on there, but the names that I was seeing weren't, I didn't see Joseph on there. I didn't see Billy on there. What does the room on Friday night look like right now?
I mean, It looks the same as far as all the OG guys that are still active
Mhm.
and fighting. We also have like a lot of young guys that are coming up that are coming in. They've been actually training for probably just as long as I have, but they're still very young. So yeah, just the active guys on our pro roster are usually in there, and these young guys they're big. They're getting big too. They're like 200, so it's good for
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Well, I saw a lot of names that I wasn't really too familiar with. So this would be nice to be able to see kind of that. Is this the next group coming up? Did they all kind of just decide to start taking amateur fights, or what was the deal with that? Just kind of coincidence?
Well, bro, I think they're like just able to because they're literally just turning 18.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
some
so they're
young dudes
they're
in there.
like they're ready, bro. As soon as they're able, they're down to get in there. So.
Yeah. It seems like there were quite a few guys before I left. Like you said, there were like 16, 17. They
Mm.
were like I got to get on this podcast at some point when I start taking fights. I'm talking about a year and a half in the future. To all those guys, if you're listening, like, come on, get in the DMs and we're gonna get some of these lined up. So,
Can we do like three on here?
yeah, definitely.
Oh, cool.
I just got the pro version of what is this Zoom? I just got the pro version of Zoom, so I can have 100 people on here. We probably
Shit.
won't,
Okay.
right? We probably
Nice.
we could do three for sure. I need you, yeah, I need you as my co-host on here, and we'll get some of these young guns in there.
Let's get it, bro. I'm
Um,
ready.
back at the Shrine Mosque. It's gonna be hot.
Bro, I hope it's not too hot. I hope it's like at least 80, 80. I can't do that
Yeah.
100 degrees, bro.
Yeah, I
I
mean
mean,
it's a
I just fought
hundred.
outside. I just fought outside too, and it's probably gonna feel the same way inside the shrine on that night.
Yeah, it definitely is. That heat doesn't really escape the shrine all that well. Who else from Fight Club is going to be fighting on this card? Put you on the spot
Hmm.
here.
Uh, do you know who Saul is? Saul Rainey,
Don't know.
big guy.
Don't know
He
Saul.
fought on the last card, I think. Um, this guy named Sal, so Saul and Sal.
Saul and Sal. Okay.
Who else, bro? Who else? Chance Hensley.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. For the first time
Uh,
as a Fight Club guy, I guess, right?
yep. Christian
Yep.
Mercer.
Yep.
Do you know who Clay is? Clay Stein.
I don't know Clay. I'm behind, dude.
Bro,
I'm
he's a
way behind
stud,
now.
bro.
Yeah.
He's a stud, bro.
We're
He
about to see
uh
the new wave come out.
he wrestled at Drury a while ago, and I think he's a coach at Willard for wrestling, bro. He's a stud. He's good.
Okay.
I'm excited. I don't know if that's it or not. I think that
Even
might
if
be
I
it.
looked Even if I looked at the card right now, I wouldn't even know. What I
Yeah.
am going to do is probably jump back into some form of preview for these synergy cards. I don't have as much time on my hands anymore, but I would love to do that. But then I seen they have like 5 fight cards coming up in the next like 3 months. I'm like, there is no way I'm going to be
Did you
able to
see
keep
they're going
up
back
with
to the
this.
Lake of the Ozarks?
I did see that for like maybe a bike fest or something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna try to make it up there just to like go spectate because it looked fun. Like when
That'd
I
be cool.
watched it, it looked fun, but I was stressing the whole time.
Yeah, just to
So
be like an observer would be cool. So
yeah,
they're fighting. It seemed like they fought a couple weeks ago in Kansas City. I watched. Your
yeah.
fight is coming up. Then they're back in Kansas City. Then they're Bike
Well, after
Fest.
my fight, the one at the Lake of the Ozarks is like the week after my fight.
Okay.
So that's like mine's on the 12th, that one's on the 18th on that Friday, the next Friday.
Will you, let me ask you this, because I know we kind of have had some candid conversations about it, but if they keep putting these events out every couple months, and like as we get closer to like cooler weather, they kind of start to crank up the amount of these that we're getting split between
Mhm.
Kansas City and here. How long do you wait after a win to then see what happens? Do you think the door kind of opens, or are you like, let me just keep like go right immediately back to work?
Nah, bro. I mean, it's got to be like immediately back. I'm just gonna try to stay as active as possible until I get a call up for sure. Because
Yeah.
they like guys that are down to fight freaking short notice, you know. So I got to be one of those guys. As much as I like to
Yeah.
eat and like pig out and shit, I got to do that, bro. I got to stay in shape at this point. Keep taking
what's the pig
fights.
what's the pig out recently? I know what it used to be. What is it now?
Mm, donuts. Hertz
Mm,
donuts.
okay.
What
Hurts.
else, bro?
Okay. Okay.
Hertz
That is
and
a pig
pizza,
out.
bro. Hertz and pizza, I think.
Pizza,
Maybe ice cream on the next day.
candy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. But the
Maybe
main dish is donuts, yeah.
it's the donuts. Okay. The donuts after the fight though.
Yeah, 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 after the fight.
I know you know who I'm talking about. I seen a guy weigh in, immediately have it had to be like 2 pound bag of candy that he just blazed through in, it had to be like 3 hours on top of the meals that he was eating, which is like chicken parmesan, sushi, whatever he could get, and and everyone's like, don't do that. Goes out, wins the fight, dominates the fight, actually. I'm pretty sure. You're not that guy.
Yeah, bro, yeah. He's different, bro. I don't know how he's not
He's
like
built
throwing
different.
up.
um, I want to get into something a little crazier, actually. So, I don't know how many people know this about you, but I have known you for a while, and I know that you're pretty quirky dude. You got some quirks about you. Gaming. First of all, let's talk about gaming before we jump into this next thing. What are you playing right now, and what are you looking forward to?
What am I playing? I play a little Rocket League.
Okay.
Most recently got back on Siege. I had to delete Call of Duty because it takes up too much space.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6, UFC 6. That's really it, bro. But I'm actually
Let me
playing all of them pretty like equally the same amount of time somehow. So
Okay. Let me ask you about this UFC thing. I don't know if we've ever talked about this or not. Uh, I don't know at what point guys get added to the game. I know they're like constantly adding with roster changes and stuff. What is that going to be like? Let's say fast forward maybe like 3 years or something like that, right? When you are in the UFC and then they add your character to the game. Is that how you really know that like I made it? Or what is the I made
yeah,
it moment in your what's the I made it moment in your mind right now? If someone's that like, how are you gonna know? Wow, this is like crazy. I never thought this would happen. What is that moment?
investing in a home. I want to live out like on a farm. So once I can put my family on a farm and have a bunch of animals, and then have my parents next to us in a house, and I'm still
Yeah.
staying active, healthy, fighting a lot, money, coming in.
Hmm.
I mean that's really
Is
it.
that the
That's really the
dream?
life I want. I don't want to
Okay.
be like rich and famous and stuff. I just want to have enough to support my family and myself.
I never knew that about you, actually. What kind of animals do you want on the farm? This is important.
Horses.
Okay. You ride the horses?
Horses, chickens.
Are you saddling up on the horses or they're just there as like a companion?
Nah, just I might saddle up on them though. I don't know if I could have one without doing
You'd
that.
have to. That's part of the thing with a horse. Have you ever rode a horse before?
Yeah, not in a long time though.
I have as well, and it's been like 30 some years ago.
Oh,
Bro, it's kind of a lot of fun, man.
it is fun, bro. And
And
I don't even
extremely
remember doing
scary at
it because
times.
I wasn't an adult, but I can only imagine it's gonna be fun, like as an adult, just like
Okay.
looking at the nature and just peaceful, bro. It sounds fun.
Yeah. Gathering eggs,
Yeah.
killing foxes if you gotta. Grabbing a snake
Mhm.
and
Oh,
I never thought about I'd love to see you in a pair of overalls.
bro, that's just shit my grandparents do. I don't know if I could kill a snake and shit like that or a fox, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn. Another thing about you that I think some people do know, and some people don't. I want to introduce people to this side of you. How would you describe yourself and your relationship with horror movies?
Bro, I've been watching horror movies since I don't even. But like before the time kids are allowed to be watching shit like that, bro. I've been in it for 5 years before that.
In the game way too early. What do you
Yeah.
think what do you think was the first scary movie that you remember seeing?
Mm, bro, probably Halloween by Rob Zombie.
Oh, okay. Which is a
That shit,
classic.
bro, that shit was fucked up. I was like, bro, this is fucked up. Like when I was watching it as a kid, but it was good though, and I kept watching it. But I
Do you
knew I knew I
remember?
was watching some shit that I wasn't supposed to be watching.
You're definitely of that generation where Rob Zombie came in to like when I was probably late, maybe seventh, eighth grade. Rob Zombie was still making music back then, and I was in my like 20s maybe when he started switching over to horror. And obviously, the dude has a knack for it. But like, that's funny. Do you know any about Rob Zombie's music, or is it just the horror that you know him from?
No, bro, it's just the movies. I
That's
mean,
so
I
crazy.
know he's a musician, but I haven't heard anything. I just watch his movies.
Just imagine like a horror movie soundtrack, and that's basically what his stuff was. I need to pull up my note tab here. One sec. But what I wanted to do was something a little different than what I have done before. And we have the capability now with the video podcast. Also, if you aren't following, it's so fucking hard to find the Fight Club podcast YouTube page. I'm gonna have to share it somewhere so people can can actually find it. Because if you type that in Fight Club podcast, you're never gonna find it. It's just gonna
Right,
take you
right,
to
right.
the Fight Club movie or whatever. But we've got a decent amount of views on the first one, unless that's just you and I watching it over and over and over again. But I'm gonna try to get it out there. If you guys like what we're doing with this, jump in the DMs or jump in the comment section, like, subscribe. That's what I've always wanted to say, like and subscribe. But anyway, I'm gonna hop over here. I'm gonna share my page. And what we're gonna do is I told you about doing something like this. I want to go through and I want you to rank. Let me share my screen here. I want you to rank. I think I have 15 of them. And we're gonna go through and rank the scariest horror movie, I would say villains, I guess, or the scariest horror movie bad guys or killers, let's say. So, can you see my screen right now?
I can see yours, yeah. I can't see if I'm on the screen still. Can you see me?
I can't, I don't, I don't know if you're on the screen anymore. I'm really
Okay, I don't
not
know.
sure. And in the video portion of this, I can see I'm on there. In the video portion of this, sometimes it cuts to where you can actually see it a little differently. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you go through. I'm going to have you rank these. So of course we have S tier, A, B, C, and D. And we're gonna start with just the dude here at the top. Tell me if you haven't seen any of these, and we'll put them right down to D tier. Beetlejuice, which isn't necessarily a scary movie, but it's one of those that was when I was younger. Um, I definitely was watching some Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Is this like is this
Like the
like
original back
scary
in like,
scary or just like all-time great scary movies?
I don't want to say all-time greats. I just want to say like scary that gave you problems, or you know what I mean? Like when you're a kid and you lose some sleep over this thing or go thinking about it over the next like whatever when the lights are out in your room. So let's say
Probably
scariest instead
probably
of best.
C.
C tier.
Yeah, probably.
Have you seen the new Beetlejuice?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen it. I
I'm
gotta
going to
check that
watch
out.
I'm going to watch the new Insidious tomorrow.
Oh, really?
And I heard that one's really scary, so I'm pretty excited, bro.
Insidious did not make the list on this one. I just kind of went with probably the most recognizable. So speaking of recognizable, Chucky from Child's Play. Where's that come on your list?
Honestly, a little like puppet. I mean, probably like B, bro. Honestly, it's pretty scary.
See, the thing is, the puppet gives me problems, right? Like the little doll gives me problems. But then when I think about like, you know, comparing him to someone with knives for fingers who's my height, I could probably put Chucky a little lower on the list. So
Yeah.
speaking of Rob Zombie, how about the Firefly family from Devil's Rejects?
Um, A.
A tier.
All
Why are
Rob
they A
Zombie
tier?
stuff is so weird, bro. You'll be thinking about it for the rest of the night for sure. Even if it's not like scary, it's just like, bro, what the like you're thinking is like, what the fuck is he thinking?
What's the dude's name? Captain what on, I have to look this, Captain Spaulding, like the
Captain's.
main character with the face paint on Devil's Rejects.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just so gross and terrifying. And it makes me never want to like drive through the desert. Speaking of gross, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street.
S, bro, S.
He's S tier. If
Can
anyone
you
is S tier,
imagine, bro? You can't sleep, or if you sleep, you're gonna die, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. There's no way you could put this guy, not that we're doing this, you could never put Chucky on the same tier as this guy. It's not even the same game we're playing here. You can't
Yeah,
sleep. You have to sleep.
yeah, literally.
One of the ones that I think so Scream, right? Ghostface from Scream. I think it's probably one of those that like I feel like I've seen you play with Ghostface on COD. I think you had a rash guard for a while.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, bro. I did. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm pretty sure you did. Where does Ghostface rank? And here's the thing, it gets a little convoluted because you've got how many different versions of Ghostface with the different Scream movies. We're up to
Right.
Scream 20 at this point. But let's just say overall impression or maybe like the best version of this character, let's say.
Hmm. Bro, he's good. Like he's good, but he's not really like scary, bro. It's
Yeah.
more like a thrill, bro. Just like a thriller.
Yeah.
So if this is like ranked on scary list, oh,
I'm going to show you
screaming.
what you've got ranked so far so you can have something to
Okay.
kind of
Bro, Scream is probably I'll put it at C. Just on the
see too.
scary list. I love Scream though. Scream is super, super dope, but it's more like a thriller than like scary to me.
Yeah. I would agree with you. I've never really thought about Scream and like couldn't really be able to sleep that night.
Right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, here's kind of a weird one, but it had to make the list for me. Gremlins, which may be a little a
D.
little before your time. What did you say, B or D?
D.
B. That's a solid B.
D.
Okay, D. So
Bro.
The first D of the group.
Gremlins, bro.
Why is
I
it a D
forgot.
for you?
Dude, that's like that Leprechaun movie. I've never watched it, but just looking at it, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah, it's one of the first ones I saw as a kid. It was terrifying.
Oh no. Yeah, but bro, when I look at that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so stupid.
Yeah,
So same
stupid
with
and
Gremlins, bro.
fake. Yeah. And honestly, they're so little, you could literally punt one.
Yeah, just kick them.
Okay. So we're getting into a little more of these goated characters. Oh, what I would consider like these are going to be heavy hitters. So, um, Jason Voorhees is what I would consider like one of the icons, right?
Yeah, for
Where's he
sure.
making on your list?
Scary. I'll give it A. He's pretty scary, but he's not terrifying like the way he looks, but he is scary, bro.
Seems like a guy you could just probably like run away from, right?
Yeah, 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 for sure.
Okay. So this next one, Jigsaw.
Mm, C.
Controversial, right? I was kind of watching some of these ranking videos about this, and I go back and forth on this one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, bro, I don't know. That one is scary, actually. Actually, I'll go B. I'll go B on that one because
Okay.
that little dude like pedaling around that little bicycle. He's pretty scary, but also the person with the pig mask. I think pig masks are terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. Um, it is terrifying to think about yourself being in those situations. But the
Yeah.
actual like jigsaw to me, maybe not as scary as some of the others. Okay. I think you have this poster in your room. If you turned around, I guarantee this at one point in time, this poster was in your room. Killer
Yeah, it's
Clowns
not
from Outer
now.
Space.
Bro, that used to be my favorite movie. My favorite scary movie. Like, cause dude, it wasn't even like super scary. It was just I don't know. I liked the clowns and I like it was just corny, bro, but I liked it. Like when I was young, it was good. Give it a scary probably a B.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a B.
I'm terrified of clowns.
Bro, they're
I watched this
scary. They're
movie.
scary.
Oh, and these guys specifically, like, I don't know what they're using. Like, I guess it's latex or whatever, but yeah, these guys terrified me as a kid, but I would watch it.
Yeah,
I
bro.
had to have watched that like a half a dozen times.
It was
And
good.
oh, it was terrifying, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, Art the Clown.
S.
Yeah, no
Bro,
doubt
that's the
about it.
scariest. That's the scariest one out, I think. Like,
No doubt about it. Yeah.
bro, yeah, S for sure.
So, I have saw a couple of these movies. And Gina and I just kind of watched the very first one a few years back. And I don't even remember when it came out, but we were like, oh,
Mhm.
what's this? Terrifier. Oh, we'll just check this out. It's the most gruesome. If you haven't
Bro,
seen it, describe it, please. It just any of these movies with art.
dude, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, dude, the movie itself isn't like super good, but it's just like it's so gruesome and disgusting. I don't know, bro. Like it's how would I describe that? It's
It makes me okay. I'll share with you this. When I was kind of putting together lists and kind of trying to formulate opinions on this, I went through one to think about art where I might rank him. Um, and it was like top 50 killings from Art the Clown. I made it through this video. I wasn't even watching. I just had it
you're
playing as I
watching
was
the
driving.
video.
I had to stop it. I had to
That's
stop it
so
like
funny, bro.
10 to 12 in. It's so disgusting. I'm not going to ruin a lot of them, but there's one where he like takes a naked woman and like cuts her in half with a chainsaw. Like
Oh Lord.
these are not these are not
Yeah,
like
that's what
one of
I'm
those
saying, bro.
accidental like how we watched, I don't know, Gremlins, and it kind of gives you a bit of a scare. This is not that.
No.
Okay. So this one I have a caveat for this one. This one is going to be Leatherface and the entire like Sawyer family on this next one.
Mm,
So we got
probably S,
grandpa,
bro.
we got everybody.
I think S, bro.
Yeah.
I think
Why
S.
are
They're
they
pretty
S?
terrifying.
Yes.
Bro, I also have that game downloaded on my PS5. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's so scary to play at night, bro, especially like whenever you're alone in the dark.
You and I have played this. You convinced me to download it, and then I would play it trying to get better without you so that like I want to try to keep up on this by myself at midnight with headphones in was terrifying. And then
Bro,
I
yeah, I
just
missed it, bro. You need to download it again. Oh,
also the
also,
remake is great, by the way.
dude, actually, I think September or October, there's gonna be a new game. What's it called? It's like the Hellraiser series. And
Mm,
I'm super excited about that. And then there's also a Michael Myers one coming out in September and I'm or October, and I'm hyped, bro. Those
I guess
sound
I'll
so
be getting it.
fun.
Hellraiser didn't make the list. I almost put him on there, but I didn't know if you were like old enough to know or how extensive the like what all you had seen. Should
Bro,
have put him on
I
there.
was actually gonna be Pinhead, bro, for Halloween this
Oh,
year,
okay.
which is
I like
funny.
that.
But all the costumes are not very good, bro, unless I want to pay $500 and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the costume for $500, bro.
You're gonna pay for it. I know you are. You're that guy. All right,
Maybe,
moving
maybe,
on.
bro, maybe if it was like an animatronic, like Art the Clown, and I could just put it in here and scare the shit out of Ashley and whoever else came in here.
Otherwise, it's just too corny. You just have to. I mean, you almost have to get a $500 one for it to be like worth it for that. Otherwise, it's extremely
Yeah.
cornball, I'm sure. All right, let's move on to Aliens. This is one that probably not traditionally on these type lists, but what do you think about the Alien franchise? Those guys.
Mm, I mean, I'm not like super familiar. I seen the latest one, the Romulus one, which was it was pretty good.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's also another one where it's kind of just like an action thriller movie, bro. So as
Yeah,
far as scary, maybe C. But I mean, I enjoyed it though. It's like overall movie, it's super good. But as far as the character being scary,
I'm gonna go ahead and throw another one in there because this may rank pretty similar, but Predator, same sort of deal. I mean, it's definitely
yeah,
you'd probably consider it more of an action movie than a horror movie.
yeah. No, I like Predator, bro. Have you seen the most recent one?
I have not. No,
Bro,
I've heard good
what?
things though. Yeah,
It's so
yeah,
dope, bro. It's good.
yeah.
I'll give it a B just because
Okay,
he's a killer, bro. He's a predator.
it's the Predator, and the invisibility too for me is like insane.
Bro, you
So
should watch it, bro. I think it's on Disney Plus.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've heard only good things about it.
So good.
Okay, so moving on to these final two, which again we've got back some heavy hitters on here. Michael Myers,
Ooh.
right? Let me okay, hold on. Before you rank it, I'm going to show you where you can see my screen. What we've got on the list. So you've got, of course, Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, and Art as S tier.
Mm.
Where are you throwing this dude?
Mm. I feel like he has to be. It's a coin toss, bro. It's a coin toss
Yeah.
between A or S. Cause I don't know, like he's terrifying. His mask. Honestly, throw him at S tier, bro. Because have you ever
Okay.
seen that Rob Zombie Halloween? Like, dude, that dude's a
Yes.
psychopath. It's crazy. Scary,
Yeah.
bro. Even whenever
Yeah.
he's like a child.
Yeah.
Do
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen that Halloween?
Yes. Yes.
Bro, kid goes around and murders all his whole family in the house. Like, bro. And it's
And his
graphic murders too, bro.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys like, it seems like let's look back at the list here. Some of these Beetlejuice down here, obviously. There's just like these, I mean, these just are all-time classics on S tier. So he would
Yeah.
have to be there. You can't lump him in with the Devil's Rejects or Chucky
Yeah.
or God forbid Beetlejuice down there. He's
Dude.
earned his rightful place on the S tier, I think.
Bro,
Speaking of, now
it's
this one may be controversial too, but Pennywise the Clown is our final ranker.
and you got the old school Pennywise up there
I
too,
do.
bro.
I did that on purpose too for the old school Pennywise.
I
I've
think
wa-
old school Pennywise is way more scary than the new one.
yeah.
So I'll put him at S tier as well, bro. Because he honestly scared the shit out of me when I was young. Because I also watched that movie, bro. Yeah, he was terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
S tier, no doubt.
I had a lot of problems because of that movie when I was a kid. A lot of problems.
Yeah, the
Definitely
new
one of
Pennywise,
those.
bro. The new Pennywise with the shit coming out of his mouth, like the spikes, and like, bro, I don't like that. Like that one was like
Yeah.
semi-realistic.
And terrifying too. And I think it's the first time we had seen it. So like you kind of know what to expect with the new ones. But yeah, it's something about the new ones was just a little too, maybe not that it wasn't real, but a little too cornball for me. But I mean, look at
Yeah,
who they're, look at the original. There's just no topping that. I think this is a pretty solid list, Dalen.
yeah, bro. It's a good
I don't
list.
really know
Nah,
that I could.
but I if I had to rank like the top scariest one, it'd be Art the Clown.
Art the Clown is absolutely,
Pound for pound
absolutely
number
terrifying.
one for me.
Yeah. I just can't watch those movies, man. There's a certain level of gore that I can watch, and that's just beyond what I am comfortable watching. Like, give me Gremlins all day. I'll watch that. I mean, a guy getting electrocuted in a fountain or whatever is happening in those movies, like
Mhm.
I can watch that all day, but like barely make it through any of Art's killings. So for those of you who didn't know, that's what Dalen is up to in his spare time.
Watching horror movies, yeah, bro.
Real quick,
I need to
hit me
start
hit me
collecting
with
them.
yeah, what I mean, it's so strange to like that too. I think about that as I was watching the art clips, the compilation. I'm like, I need to check in on Dalen and make sure everything's really okay with this guy.
Uh, dude, no, like there's a few accounts on Instagram and they like it's like dedicated to this whole room, like dedicated to all these horror figures and stuff, and it has like a bunch of masks and like, dude, I'll send it to you after this, but it's dope, bro. I love following accounts like that.
Please don't. Do you do the haunted houses and stuff too?
Yeah, bro, I love
You
haunted
do?
houses. I haven't been in like 2 years though. Like me and Ashley haven't been able to go because she's too scared. But hopefully this year, bro. Hopefully this year we'll go. Also, I want to go back to Universal Studios because they also have a Halloween Horror
Oh,
Nights thing, and
yes.
I know they have a Art the Clown Terrifier house to go through. So.
I would definitely be skipping that. Absolutely. I think it would be cool. I've seen that in the past. And I do think I would enjoy doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Art the Clown stuff.
We should try to go this year though. We should try to go to a haunted house.
You need to come down here. I know where there's one. It's right on this like trail, this bike trail, and it's so funny because it's so out of place for the entire year. But I know it's about to be popping off in about 1 month or so. So I'll let you know. We can coordinate it. But I'm gonna need you. I've never been the guy to lead, and I'll say this in front of whoever's watching, but I'm gonna need you to lead, dude.
I like
I
leading
still
just
don't
because
think I can lead.
they know the leader is like the brave one, so they're gonna try to get the middle and the last one, bro.
See, I was always in the back,
Yeah,
playing it
so they
off as
do.
like, you need somebody in the back who's also tough. But in reality, I was just like, put as much distance as I can between myself and the front of the line.
That's scary, bro.
All right, man. We've been at it for about 50 minutes now, which
Yeah,
feels
bro. That
way
was
better than I feel like we rushed through the last one. So this is nice to do. Your fight is coming up soon, man. Shout that out again. September 12th.
September 12th, Springfield, Missouri, back at the Shrine
Let's go.
Mosque.
Let's go.
Daylon Loonsfoot versus Scotty Stockman in the main event. We're gonna go 6-0. I'm super excited. We're getting closer and closer to my dream, bro. And I'm grateful, bro. I'm super grateful, actually. So
Tell the
stay
people,
tuned.
can they get tickets through you? When's the last day to get tickets? When's the last time you want to mess with kind of,
Uh,
meeting and making arrangements for that? Do you have shirts for sale?
I do have shirts for sale, $25. Yeah, I still have all sizes, like small through XL, I believe.
Okay.
Tickets, I don't have tickets. All my people have been getting it online. I just don't like messing with physical tickets. I always feel like I always lose a few of them,
Yeah.
and then I'm like missing money, and I'm like, oh god. So,
Can you can
yeah,
we do that now? Is that something we just get a ticket through and like scan at the door kind of deal, or what does that look like?
yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure it might go to your email or something, or it might mail it to you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay. So we're just printing or bringing the physical copy of the ticket, I guess.
maybe. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure, but I mean, no one that I know has had a problem with it yet. So,
Okay. I will be there. I plan to come back. Maybe I plan to do a preview. I need you to kind of introduce me to some of these new guys that I'm not too familiar with from Fight Club. So, if you're interested, if you guys want a preview, might do that. Leave a comment if you want something like that. I'm enjoying these. I don't know if I'll have time to do those, but if there's enough people wanting them, I'll try to do something for that too. So, anybody you want to shout out or anything like that before we wrap this up?
no, I mean, just all my sponsors that I showed you at the beginning of the video. My team. I'm thankful to be going to Vegas, for a little over a week to train with the best. I always get a confidence boost going there, so it'll be a good thing right before my fight. My coaches, my girlfriend, my mom, my family, all the support that I've been getting, it's huge, and thank you.
Yeah. We look forward to seeing you fight on the 12th and then who knows from that point. So,
Yeah, I need the Shrine Moss screaming, chanting UFC,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I need it.
I have no doubts.
Let's
All
go.
right, man. Thank you so much for doing this and we will talk to you guys later. We'll see you at the fights.
Yes, sir. See you, bro.
See ya.
Ugh.